Such a shame, isn't it, in this climate that we now live in, simply because people want to tick boxes, even though they've got no idea exactly, how or why certain things are popular. You know the sort of thing I mean. TV shows that are repeated, say, by the BBC, that suddenly get a massive rating. Big hits from the 70s, like To the Manor Born. But the new people inside Television Centre don't understand why people want to watch it, all the while still commissioning programmes that nobody's interested in. You know the sort of thing I mean. So it comes as no surprise when you think about it, that this latest venture by a once much loved organisation over here in the United Kingdom is now suffering at another backlash. But they're ploughing ahead. Stupid or what? As ever, let me explain. Morning, good to see you. Thank you so much as ever for your time today. Lovely to have your company in whatever you're doing. And I know I often say this, but do take care of yourselves out there. Don't worry, the Metropolitan Police are very close to me here. Yes, it's a lovely area, this, isn't it? I thought I'd share it with you. Very rich back in the day. We can only dream. Yes, did you do the lottery? No. Well, I had 2 numbers, yeah. I only do lotto, yeah. Well, do you? But you have, this is the thing. You can't afford to do them all, can you? I know a friend of mine does the Irish lottery, and apparently she's won quite a bit on there. Well, what's a bit? Who knows? That's the thing. Do you do the lottery? Let me know. And if you've won it, why haven't you shared it? Why are we still working? Think of your chums here. We should be living in luxury. Absolutely. Let's get back to your story of the day. Now, this particular organisation always baffles me. Anything where membership is required, charity, donations, everything like that. My thing has always been, it's a bit like theatre, which I know I go on about quite a bit, is that, if you need the public, be careful, because the public can turn off very, very quickly. And this now seemingly is the case for the National Trust. You see, the National Trust obviously has got a great reputation, or had, but membership is falling and falling. And this is all to do with the cost of living crisis, donations, and so many more people now requiring our money. It doesn't matter what you are, what you do, everybody wants your money. When you flick on the TV, offer this and you will, do that and you will, you know the sort of thing I mean. Now, what's fascinating here is they recently did a study about the CAFs at the National Trust. And we all like to sit down, a pot of tea and a scone and a bit of jam as we've looked around something rather spectacular. But they've decided to push ahead with the vegan world, right? Now, I'm nothing against vegans, honestly. I was a big fan of Dr. Spock. Pulling your leg, Vulcan, I know. But vegans, vegetarian, I've got to be honest, if I'm out and about, I normally take the vegetarian option only because you always worry about food poisoning, don't you? You know what I mean? I only like those sort of things to make myself. Are you like me? Yes, so if you know it's a cheese sandwich, not much can go wrong, right? So that's where I stand on that. But what I find fascinating is they're pushing ahead with the vegan CAFs, as it were, even though the vast majority of the membership who support the National Trust are basically against it. And they say, well, this is the way forward, we have to be inclusive, etc. Now, 1 or 2 bon mots on the menu is fine, but really, do you want the whole cafe vegan? Well, this is the way it could go. My surmise on this is simply this: it will bomb, they'll have to reverse back, and then somehow find a way of getting these people who are now no longer donating to give money again. You see how this works. What is fascinating about this, though, is the people that are pushing this ahead will be long gone, no doubt with a huge pay packet, a payoff, and residing somewhere rather luxurious. Well, it's going to be some plotter that has to try and win back, of course, the trust of the National Trust. Do you agree with this? Or do you think, well, what will be, will be? It's sad, though, that businesses that have done so well obviously just want to go down the tick box route just to appease the few. As ever, do let me know in the comments below. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.